Yeah, everyone, I'm back to play some more of the Final Fantasy XII playthrough that I was doing. And make sure this thing's not muted. That'd be embarrassing. Anyhow, when we left off, I had just got through defeating the tyrant thing out on the floating area away from here. It's out that way, actually, which is where we got to go to. It'll take us all out there to the crystal. Oh, what happened? Blind, huh? I really should go get some more remedies, but I think I'll probably be alright because, like, I was just playing this last night to be able to check and make sure that I was going to be able to make it through there without having to go do any kind of grinding. Because I was seriously worried about it. I was like, I think I might need to go do some grinding before I take on the crystal. I might not be strong enough to be able to do it. But as it turns out, I am strong enough to be able to do it. I actually made it all the way through there. But I decided not to post that video. I actually stopped it before I finished it. Because I might post the outtakes from it at some point onto Rumble or somewhere. But I got, like, whatever. I thought, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to make it or not. I got on a couple of rants about different things to do with stuff like censorship and such, and decided it'd probably be better not to post those just in case it might look negatively upon me. Anyway, I was just running around, rambling on about different things, and they got into this one battle with this one enemy. What's the name of it? It was crap, I can't remember the name of it. It's this summon that we get whenever we get down here to the bottom of this place, or the top of it, or whatever. I'm drawing a blank on the name of it for some reason right now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can't touch this one. Touch the device. It does not respond. Okay. Alright, where are those bombs at? Ah, there they are. But, they're mom bombs. I had a friend on Rumble and on Discord. Her name's Da Mom Bomb. She's from off of the Handy News channel on Rumble. Might wind up taking a image of one of those from off of her and posting it up on her Discord. Anyhow, it really is odd for me to be sitting here just talking to the air like I am. But until I can be able to get to where I can stream, and like even once I do stream, I'll still be talking to the air, because like as of right now, I don't have many people that would possibly tune into a live video of me playing a game. They might would, depending on the subject of whatever it is that I'm rambling on about. which they probably like the stuff that I was talking about last night, which made it so that I decided not to post the video of me playing through this to YouTube. They'd probably like some of the points I made on there, but like those more controversial topics, so I'm not going to talk about those on a video that I'm going to post to YouTube. But I will talk about some of the other things that I talked about on the video. Last few days I've been busy playing, or not playing, but watching different animes and stuff. And I was gonna mention about a couple of them that were actually pretty good. That I saw. A couple of them were new ones, and I was gonna mention about some of the older ones that I've been watching back over. Like new ones that I liked that I watched was the Water Magician. It was surprisingly good for it to have such a cliche type subject and everything. It was actually pretty good. It's an isekai anime. And I actually found it to be quite enjoyable. More so than I expected. I hope y'all notice which directions I'm going on there. I went to the right in the first place. See, I went to the left in the first place when I first got here. But then turned out that was the wrong direction to go. There was nothing up that it benefited me, so then I went to the right. And it took me down to the last white crystal that brought me down to this one right here. And then from it, whenever I get into here, I have to go to the left or to the center. Either one, they make a loop back around to themselves. And then after that, I'll be able to go to the one that's off over there to the right there. And be able to go on down to the next white crystal. Until I go down this way and hit the switch, it won't do anything for me. Anyhow, the Water Magician, it was a pretty good isekai anime. And then also watched a really interesting type of isekai anime. It's called The Beginning After the End. My son, I was talking to him about it, and he said he didn't like it too much because it was too much still photography, or still screens or whatever, that there wasn't enough motion of the screens, that the animation was lacking in his opinion. He said that it didn't honor the manga light novel that it was based off of. And I was like, you talk about a book where the pictures aren't moving at all? I was like, what kind of a complaint is that to make? Would you rather it be live action and suck even worse? I thought it was pretty good. I liked it. And the thing that is really kind of more of a novel, not necessarily 100% unique, but it's definitely more of a novel concept on there. Most isekai animes, the way that they work is that there's different people that are summoned off to another world from what is supposed to be our world. And then they go to another world and they fight for the people of that world or whatever, right? And beginning after the end, the guy is in a different world altogether from our own. He's become the greatest king that they ever had through acts of violence that got him there. And they have like key type energy, kind of like on Dragon Ball Z or something. And he got betrayed or something and ended up getting killed. And got resurrected into another world as a baby, or reincarnated into another world as a baby. And was determined from the outset that he was going to become as powerful as he could, as he was in his past life. And they went on with the different psychological aspects of the difference between his previous life that he had lived and the life that he had been given. And it's really good. I like it. I like the story behind it, and apparently it's got a lot of source material. So after the season that I already watched, it'll have plenty more that it could be able to do. And like hopefully it'll. They're both messed up. No wonder it's taking so long. But it's got plenty of source material to be able to go off of. And I guess I use one on. Yeah. Item, remedy, hello. Alright. So, I mean, I was saying, he's from a different world altogether, though, instead of being the stereotypical from our world in Japan and, like, or whatever, cliche or whatever. So, I mean, it was quite good. I went ahead and rewatched Fireframe, which is really good. It's one of the isekai type animes where the did I head back the wrong direction or something? No, that's where we came in at. Okay, that's right. So don't hit that one. Alright, and then you head back over this ways. When in doubt, keep track of what number they are. If they're even number, they're ones that go back up. If they're odd numbers, they're ones that go on down. At least I'm pretty sure I got that right. I don't even know if the directions that I'm referring to are right. Oh crap. Alright, so he's disabled. But on Fireframe is one isekai animes where the entire classroom gets summoned off to another world. And that one, the protagonist is a bit of a loser in most people's eyes. He's just someone who doesn't really want to be this star, like the popular kid or anything like that. He had a traumatic upbringing, as you'll find throughout as the story develops or whatever. But he they call him the Air, because he's just so like vapor to them. Like nobody's thought of him as being important. His classmates and such. But then they got whisked off over into the other world, where they were all given their hero skills and their hero classes, like what class they are, if they're A, B, C, S, or S, A, B, C, D, E. He happened to have been E. But he had a unique skill. Made it so that he could be able to cast status ailments on people and enemies and all that. And a lot of other people didn't have unique skills yet, but they would develop them as they leveled up. But he was class E hero, and the goddess that summoned there, Vicious was her name, apt name. She went ahead and I need to check something real quick and make sure I'm not wasting my time talking because, like, not being able to be heard or something. Okay, alright. I think that I've got audio balance right. Yeah, Viz just said that one of the things that they do is every time they summon a new group of heroes, is that they always go ahead and find out who is the strongest and who's the weakest and all that. And so they went ahead and ascertained everybody's aptitude by using the crystals to be able to determine the strength of the people. And they determined that the protagonist is the weakest one out of the entire class. And so, since historically the weakest person that's summoned has always been a bane to everyone else, a burden, that they brought everyone down, that they drug everyone down, that they caused more problems than they were worth. They decided a while back, so many summonings before, that they would go ahead and how many more of these jokers is there? Are they multiplying? But that they would send them off to what they call the ruins of disposal. It's a place where it's really super strong enemies at. And so they sent him off there. There were a couple of his classmates that took issue with it, but most of them didn't raise a fuss about it. And like, as he was getting ready to be sent out of there, like to be sent off to the ruins of disposal, he pointed out that he had a unique skill that he could be able to cast status elements, and the goddess told him that the status element thing was like 1 in so many chance of being able to work anyways, that it wasn't 100% guaranteed to work each time, that it wasn't any kind of a special skill that he should be bragging about. And like we're talking like 116, 150 or something like that, 132nd, I don't know. Small percentage chance of it working normally, but as it happens is unique skills 100% works, except against her, the goddess, because he tried to use it against her, right? As like he was cussing her out and telling her he was out of there, or not that he was out of there, but that he was going to come back for her if he survived, and he was going to make her pay for what she's done. And so, alright, so we went to the left to start that one off, and now we're going to the right. Alright, sorry. But anyhow, he got sent to the ruins of disposal, where he found out that his status ailments were 100%. He used paralysis on one of his enemies, and then he used paralyze and poison on one of the other enemies. And by that time, the one that he had used paralyze on in the first place, it came unparalyzed and was coming after him. And the one that he used paralyze and poison on, like he was out of MP, he couldn't cast any more poison or anything else against any of the other things that were coming after him. And by that time, the first one that he poisoned went ahead and finally succumbed to the poison. And I know that hers works good on that, but whenever it did, he went from level 0 or level 1, whatever level it was that he started out on, to level 358 from the experience, which I think it was 358. I can't remember. It's been a few days since I watched it, but like the experience, the enemies there were that strong that it gave him that kind of a level boost. But then his mana and everything got replenished, as well as increased by a significant amount. And he went through the ruins of disposal, fighting his way through there, becoming super strong. I think he left out of there. I think he might have just topped the 1,000 for his level. He still wasn't nearly as strong at level 1,000 as some of his classmates would be at like at level 100 or something, because of the fact that he was such a low class hero. But I don't think that really has too much bearing on it. He vowed that he was going to hunt that goddess down and kill her for what she did to him. And I don't know, from there the story progresses and it gets better, and it gets good, or whatever. I think it's only a couple of years since it came out though. They haven't come out with a season 2 for it yet. There's a lot of people that are looking forward to it though. I was reading up on it the other day to check to see if they had season 2 planned yet or not. It's really well worth watching, in my opinion. I'm kind of partial to isekai animes anyways, because I just think it's kind of interesting. There was one I watched the other day that really sucked. It's called Lord of Mysteries. And I found out after episode 2, I was like, this sucks so bad. I was like, why does it suck so bad? I was like, is this a Chinese anime? In which case, it'd just be a Chinese animation. It's not anime if it's Chinese. I hate to tell y'all that. Anime is Japanese. Sorry, Koreans. Y'all got a couple of good ones, but they're still animations. That's my opinion. It's always been my opinion. I am 41 years old. I've been watching anime ever since, like 1993, 94, or something like that. I haven't watched all of them. I've watched a lot of them, and I can tell you.
I've never seen this much mist. Are you all right?
I'm fine, thank you.
Is that nethicite?
I wonder.
With that much nethicite in one's grasp,
You could destroy all of Ivalice if you wished it.
Anime is definitely Japanese. It's not Korean, and it's not Chinese. It's not any of those other things. It's not American. You don't have American anime. You have animation, and then you have anime. Just saying. I have a strong opinion on this. I can tell if something's Japanese or if it's Chinese or if it's Korean. I can't necessarily tell Korean and Chinese apart from each other, but I can tell if something isn't Japanese animation. Or anime. We used to call it Japanime. Been watching for the last couple of days. Last night I started on it again, and I was watching a couple of episodes of it this morning. It's So I'm a Spider. So What is the name of the series. It's a really good one. This is the thing I was talking about. That I was fighting against. That I was talking about at the very beginning. Shemhazai, that's it. Bound and determined to only give me fires of Lord. I was hoping for an element of treachery. Yeah, please. Tides of fate, at least. I'll try. So I'm a spider, so what? That's a really fun one. That's another one where the entire classroom, or the entire class got, isekai. And, a lot of there's a couple of the different people that wound up getting, isekai back as different animals. Most of the people got isekai into the world as different people, though. And, there's a lot at play, a lot going on with the storyline on the Spider anime, Spider Isekai, but there's a lot going on with it. There's no reason for me to go too much into detail about it, but it is really good. Oh, I still had one more for Ash. Okay, neat.
I must endure.
Shoot! Try this again. Ah, crap! I missed it. This never bodes well. You miss one missed ability, missed recharge or whatever, and then you end up getting a different one, and then it brings up the top one. Yeah. But Spider Isekai is really, really good. I highly recommend it. Another really good Isekai is one that's called like, a lot of people might consider it to be a little bit of a lame one because it's so OP, and it's got a whole lot going on with it. It's like, it's got the most going on with it I've probably ever really seen out of any anime or any other series in general. But it's not got a lot going on with it in a bad way either. It's called My Instant Death Skill is so overpowered that even in this other world, no one stands a chance, or something like that. I can't remember the exact name. Here, hold on. I'll find it real quick while I let them battle around a little bit. It's called My Instant Death ability is so overpowered hold on. Okay. That's why didn't she summon her yet? Alright, my instant death ability is so overpowered, no one in this other world stands a chance against me. That's the name of it. But they've got it shortened down in some places too. My instant death ability is so overpowered. But it's really good. It's intriguing. That's right. This thing likes using silence at a certain point. Alright, he used it on himself. I didn't realize it. I don't know why the frame rate keeps dropping down so low. It shouldn't be dropping like that. Am I out of remedies? I don't have any kind of vaccines either, do I? Alright. Oh, Ash has a mist ability. Or a mischarge. She's 10. I'm curious about why it is that the frame rate keeps dropping down. It's not like I've got anything really going. It's just this. Huh. Alright, let's go for a mist chain.
How about some of this? How about some of this?
We can win this.
Ah, I was hitting the wrong button. I said not it would have been an X. Alright, cross one. When I was fighting against him yesterday, I didn't bother to change out anybody. I just kept his Balthier, Ash, and Penelo. And it got down to it, it was just Penelo that survived. Nope. No, she's dead. She's gonna come back with only 1 HP. See if that happens again. It turns out to be that Penelo's the only one that survives again. Oh, nope, she didn't make it. Alright. I was gonna kill him. Or her. Kill her. Yeah. Don't heal her. I had not realized. Lightning attacks apparently heal Shin Hazai. Seriously? Oh, at least we got us an Inferno out of it. So yeah, it's a new Esper. Alright, let's go back through this door right here. And go back and touch this. Where did it go? Oh, it was, must have been on the other side of this way, so. I was thinking that the save crystal was right there. I guess I was wrong. That was this other series I had started to try to watch because I never finished it before, and I was wondering why it is that I never finished it. It's got Ari Ferretta. Don't watch that crap. Not only is it got like harem type stuff, it's freaking creepy, weird as could be. Like, I don't understand what it is with some Japanese people and children, but it's freaking weird. Even if it's a freaking 300-plus-year-old vampire that looks like a kid or whatever, it's still freaking weird. Even if your main character's 17, but he just looks like he's 26 years old, it's freaking weird. Sorry, but it's weird. By this path and no other reach ye the round of the undying, walk of the chosen. Alright, here comes a good long cutscene for you to watch. Oh yeah, I forgot, I don't have Ash in my party. Don't guess it matters. Beautiful.
Where is everyone?
Fear not, Princess of Dalmasca. We Occuria have chosen you, and you alone.
It's going crazy out here.
Ashalia Benarg and Dalmasca, we see your heart desires power, and power most holy shall we grant. Seek you the sun-crest, slumbering star. In tower on distant shore, it dreams. The mother of all Nephesite, the source of its unending power. The Dynast King, his fallow shards coarse trinkets cut from Suncrest's light.
Such power exists?
In times that are long passed away, we sought to save this Ivalice, and chose Wraithwall, the Dynast King. He took the sword, and cut the crest. 3 shards he took from its gilt grasp, and so became the Dynast King. His words and deeds run through your veins.
That's why I was given it. The Sword of Kings.
The treaty held with kings of old is but a memory, cold and still. With you, we now shall treat anew, to cut a run for history's flow. Now take this sword, this treaty blade, Occurian seal, mark of your worth. Cut deep the crest, and seize your shards. Wield Dynast King's power. Destroy Vanar.
But Vanar... Vanar's an Occurian. A being like you.
Vanar is a heretic. The Nephesite is ours to give to chosen bearer, or to none. The heretic trespassed, and set the rose of knowledge in man's hand. With imitations they profane. It is anathema to us. We give you now the stone and task. Administer judgment. Destroy them all.
Judgment? Destroy them all? The Empire?
The hues ever skew history's weave. With haste, they move through 2 short lives. Driven to err by base desires, toward waste and wasting, on they run. Undying, we Ocuria light the path for wayward sons of man. Oft did we pass judgment on them, so that Ivalice might endure. Eternal, we are history's stewards, to set the course and keep it true. The chosen is our hand, our fist, to let live some and crush the rest. Princess, you have been chosen. Take revenge against those who stole your kingdom. Fulfill your role as savior. Attain to your birthright.
Ash. What's with these Occuria? What gives them the right to tell you what to do?
Will you take revenge, as they ask?
We could not see them, but we heard the Occuria speak. They may be gods, but we are the arbiters of our destiny. Your Highness, I'm against this. The Empire must pay, but destruction...
Does anyone know what happened to Dr. Sid? Wasn't he saying he'd be here?
He should have arrived by now.
And I should have realized by now. He's not coming. He laid out the bait, and we bit. Remember what he said? He wanted Ash to get the stone. He wanted that all along. That's why he flaunted his nethicite, and reeled us in with his stories about Vegan, all to bring Ash to the Occuria.
But wait, if we got a hold of the nethicite, wouldn't that be bad for the Empire?
Maybe he wants to see what happens when foes with nethicite collide. That'd be just like Dr. Sid.
I will search out the Sun Crest.
History is built by our hands. That's his favorite line. He'd never stand by and watch the Occuria's stones shape things. So, he was talking to Vinar all along. He wasn't mad at all then, was he?
Yeah, he was. Two things could be true at the same time. Just say it, I mean.
Restore Dalmasca's sovereignty and make our amends with Lady Ash. It's the only way to avert war.
It is a war of necessity. Your Lady Ash herself is bent on it. She desires it above all else. She will not rest until her revenge is full wrought.
I fear you misread her intent. She would sooner shun war than embrace it.
You are young, Larsa.
And you presume beyond your ken.
Then let us look closer. Judge Gabranth. I would have you seek after the Lady Ash and judge whether she makes overtures of peace or war. Yours shall be the eyes of the Empire.
And should I espy war, I am to put her to the sword. Is that your wish, Excellency?
It will not come to that, I am sure. I have faith in her, faith in you both. On you, Gabranth, shall I wager all our fortunes?
As you will.
That so sweet a child could be your brother is hard to believe.
Larsa is as he should be.
What's that, Vana? Ah, taken the bait already, have they? Splendid. The Occuria have given the princess her treaty blade.
The gods have chosen their scribe to write history as they deem fit. Yes, and she with fresh nethicite to aid her.
Bah! To hell with the Occuria and their stones. What good? A power that cannot be harnessed. Baubles best suited for study, no more.
We conquered 2 kingdoms that you might study these baubles.
Oh, I am grateful for the sacrifice. Without it, manufactured nethicite would have eluded us. An unrivaled weapon, I warrant you. Tell me, Vana, have I not been an apt pupil?
My counsel did but guide your able hand. Through power of man, the stones did you perfect. Yes. So much accomplished in 6 fleeting years. Man's fervor o'er all obstacles prevailing.
Our lives are much too short. You undying might waste long centuries away, but we, I fear, cannot.
Just so. Had we more time, we might have availed ourselves of more prudent measures.
Your greatest work still lies before you. Not lightly will the occuria allow you to wrest the reins of history from their grasp, back into the hands of men.
Indeed. What claim does Garen have on history's reins? Seated on throne immortal, rent from time. For your ascendant's vein I offer prayer. May you attain all that which is your due.
Attain it I shall. For too long have my deeds gone unrewarded.
In tower on distant shore dreams the sun Christ. Do these words mean aught to you?
Didn't Reddas say he was going to follow some other course? Maybe you found out something that can help.
I'd rather stay out of that Sky Pirate's debt, thank you.
What's wrong with Reddas? I mean, if you can't trust your own kind, who can you trust?
You're an expert on pirating now, are you?
Yeah. Oh wait. Or about him, but her. Another couple of animes that I had started to watch was called Shinzu. It's pretty good. Well, I saw the first episode while I was busy working on someone's car. It's about this woman that made a anime series to become like a worldwide phenomenon. Sorry. Kind of curious about what happens if I go back and just touch this stone here, if I'm able to even. If it just takes me straight on out without me having to go all the way around. Yep. Anyhow, and she's been pressured to have this. She went ahead and came up with her next big anime series, and she ended up dying and going into the world that she had created. That was such a big phenomenon. And she had the power of the author or whatever. Not which made it so that she could change the story. So she changed some of it. I only watched the first episode of it. It seems really interesting. Another one that I might suggest. It's got some really interesting animation on it for sure. One that, like, alright, so whenever I grew up, we, like, Power Rangers was the thing, you know? We watched a lot of Power Rangers. I remember when the first movie came out, I watched it like 5 or 6 times in a row. But, like, there's one that's called The Red Ranger Becomes an Adventurer in Another World. Right, the Red Ranger ended up sacrificing his life to be able to keep everyone else from dying in the battle that they were in. He got reincarnated in another world, and it's got so much funny stuff, making fun of different aspects of the show, of the way the Power Rangers works, or other series that are like that, and like whenever they do their transformations and the different explosions and stuff that goes on and behind them and stuff like that. It makes fun of a lot of different things. And if y'all aren't noticing, this place I just left from Getter Vegan is a really good place to go to be able to get drops to be able to sell. Alright, yeah, my ADHD. It's really quite funny. I only watched was it the first episode or the first 2 episodes of it? I hadn't watched very far into it. I will watch it, and I will finish Shinsu also. But I don't think I quite needed 50 of those, did I? Oh, I might have. But that Red Ranger becomes an adventurer in another world. It seemed really funny. I'm not gonna make any guarantees on it. I will watch it, and then I will give my opinion on it once I get done with going back and rewatching Salmon Spiders So What over again, because like I really like that one. It's be like the 3rd time of me watching this particular series. It's really good. I like it. It's just different animes that I'm recommending that you might want to check out, and also ones that you might want to avoid. I could take the time to go down my list of all the different animes that I've watched and give my honest assessment of different ones and all. But like, I don't think there's very high demand for such a thing as that. I don't know. I guess that if you've watched this far into this video and you've been interested in anything that I've been talking about the different animes, then let me know what you think in the comments on about me giving rundowns or my assessments of various animes that I've watched, giving a list of different animes that I've watched, doing a series on that.
Ships in the water. Send fishing dories if need be. I care not. Glossair engines are as good to us as sky to a fish. Leave what boats have foundered. I want
She got her underwear on the outside.
Our armada ran afoul of bad water near the Reddas cataract. All engines stopped a sudden. Becalmed. Trouble with a mist thick as death, it seems. Those seas are yacht. I expected airship trouble, not a fleet foundering midst the waves. Tell me of what happened in Girovegon. From the lay of your eyes, I measure all did not go well. Cid. Was he false, as I feared?
Yes, but we may have caught a glimpse of his true intent. We may now know what it is that Cid searches for.
So the day-affected Nithosite was only a fragment? These occuria I know not and care to know even less.
If we strike this Suncrest with the Sword of Kings, no new stone may be born. We say the Suncrest is the source of all Nethosite's power. If we might break it, the Dusk Shard would be as a thing lifeless. As for the manufactured Nethosite, who can say?
There is another way. We used the treaty blade to cut a new stone from the Christ. Used that to fight the Dusk Shard and the manufactured stones.
Would you like to know the best use of Nethicite? Will or nil, I'll tell you. You pick it up and throw it away.
Either way, we have to find the Suncrest first, right? Don't we? Across the sea, and a tower on a distant shore. Reddas?
Familiar words, Vaughn. I saw something of the sort written in some documents I chanced upon during my visit to Draklor. The Naldoan Sea, the Ridorana Cataract, and the Pharos Lighthouse. I sent my fleet to fish out the truth behind these words, and caught trouble.
Then proof is ours. This lighthouse on the Naldoan Sea is the tower on the distant shore. The strong mist that becalmed your ships is a grimmer yet clearer sign than any we might hope for. The Suncrest is there.
All well and good, but how do we get there? Those seas are in Yacht, as I recall.
Try putting this one in your ship. 'Tis a sky stone made to resist Yacht.
More spoils from the Draklor labs, is it? Why not use it yourself?
That's just the thing. My ship's a Bergerben model. It will not work. But should it fit the Strahl, she'll fly in Yacht. Lady Ash, I would accompany your highness, if you do not object.
I am in your care. But tell me one thing. Why do so much for us?
The Nabudis Deadlands.
Nabudis was your home?
Nay, but a memory forever burned in my heart.
Reddas joins the party as a guest. I guess I could show you the Nabudis Deadlands and Nectar Hall of Nabudis. Not with this account. Ah, it is you. Have you heard? Our ships sent to the Pharos have foundered. Thanks. Is this a different one? Thankfully enough, it was just as the fishing skulls came home. We sent them out straight away. Or what? Reader Anna, the great Pharos in the bottomless cataract, no man of Buffenheim would willingly go there, so oft are we warned as children. But Reddas is no man of Buffenheim. There were many against his expedition, but he knew no fear. Whatever. You make for the great Pharos. That place is in Yacht, you know. You will not be able to fly there.
There you are. The repairs on the Strahl are complete, Kippo. You can leave whenever you want from the Aerodome. Kippo, you've a sky stone that can fly in Yacht. I'll put it right in the Strahl. Thank you, Kippo.
Alright, then, I'll put it right in the Strahl, then, Kippo. The Strahl can now fly through Yacht.
Oh, what a spot of good fortune. That new skystone should ease your journey considerably. Now you know the way. The Pharos that tower on a distant shore stands on an island at the Ridorana Cataract in the Yacht Naldoa east of here. Take care.
I hope I got their voices right. I don't know which one's which. Yeah, okay, I got them right. Because he's the one that's supposed to be something like, yeah, the one way. And then that little thing right there is when it sounds so funny. And she had the female voice. He's the one who sounds more like this. It's hard to do this voice. When I was just thinking of the other voice. I'm not reading these different people's things that they're saying. Just because I don't feel like doing it. I could torture y'all like that if y'all wanted me to. Get there and trying to make a different voice for every single person that has a voice or a different dialogue on here that doesn't have a voice already. Or try to mimic the different voices. That's the thing that's going to be the most trouble. I'm sitting over here like, man, I sure hope Reddas doesn't have anything that's like non-voiced dialogue. That's like pertinent to the story or anything. I don't know, I'll probably go practice his voice a little bit. I might be able to do it. Anyhow, this is the end of this video. I'm going to go ahead and get ready and I'm going to save it. And then whenever I start back up again, I'm going to go to the aerodrome right here in Belvenheim. And we'll go on to the Rittering Cataract, the lighthouse at Pharos or whatever. And we'll go from there with the story. I hope that y'all are enjoying this so far. And at some point I'm going to swap over to my other account that I had saved. The one that's got the Zodiac Spear and everything else. I'm going to check with it and see if I've already went to the Rittering Cataract and all that with it, and if so, how far into it I have gone, and at what point I can go ahead and swap from the one that I'm playing currently over to the other one, so that I can have all the different benefits of having grinded for how many 100 hours was it? I don't know. Anyway, y'all take it easy. Have a good one. Remember, read your Bible every day. You need someone to read the Bible for you. I've got the chapter a day to keep the devil at bay series that I'm doing, that I'm going to be doing for the next little over 3 years. And I've also added into it daily Bible verse in the comment section, as well as a recommended reading plan for reading the Bible in the course of the year, which is not the full Bible that's in this list that I'm going to be putting out in the comments each day, but it is the majority of it. It's a streamlined version of it, and I think that it might be beneficial to anyone out there who's interested in reading the Bible and don't want to get burned out on reading the same stuff over again, because there's a lot of stuff that repeats itself in the Bible, and this, as far as I understand, is a reading plan that will skip over the different stuff that repeats itself. Anyhow, God bless y'all. Y'all take it easy.